Hey guys, Zach Evanesh here, and I want to just talk to you a little bit more about some of the bodyweight training experience I had, and most specifically about that time that I got my butt kicked during gymnastics class. Now, I was an undergrad health and phys ed student at Kane University, and by the way, I'm just hanging out here at my backyard. Beautiful day in the dirty Jersey, but you know why we call it dirty Jersey, right? You could smell it when you fly into Newark Airport. But anyway, let me tell you about this story, and I laugh about it now, but it was a little bit embarrassing when it did happen to me. So my gymnastics instructor was a badass dude. He was an all-American wrestler, I think 2 or 3 times. I think he took 3rd in the nation twice as a Division III wrestler, and he was also the owner of his own gymnastics training center. So him and his wife did that, and then he taught gymnastics at the university for health and phys ed students. So all of our training was quite brutal. I mean, this guy was a tough dude through and through, being a wrestler, so he was out to really kick our butts. But one day he showed us this exercise called full body plyo push-ups. I had never done plyometrics before. I think I weighed like 205 at the time. I was a bodybuilder. I could bench 250 for 5 reps at the time. I was a strong guy. You know, was doing pull-ups with 45 pounds attached to my waist for 8 to 12 reps. The stuff he had us doing was just kicking our ass. All the hand walking, the stuff on the parallel bars, the rings, muscle ups. He had us doing this sick ab exercise on the pommel horse where we held ourselves upright and had to tuck our feet over and behind and front and behind. But the one time that really wrecked us was as a class we had to do this, and inside was a wrestling mat. And he showed us how to do full body plyo push-ups, which basically, if you do a plyo push-up, you've seen guys do push-ups and they slap their chest or clap. Well, full body plyo push-up is when your entire body leaves the ground during a push-up. Not only were we just going up and down, we traveled down the length of the mat, then we moved up a little bit and all the way back up the length of the mat. I got myself down the end of the mat, moved up a little bit, tried to get back up. My arms, my triceps, my chest, my shoulders locked up on me. I couldn't even budge, get my chest off the ground. I was so pissed off and so embarrassed because there was about 4 or 5 kids in the class that did make it. I vowed that I would never fail on that thing again. And I remember, I didn't know it was plyometrics back then. You know, I was a bodybuilder. So I called them, explosive push-ups. I got wrecked, and I remember at the end he said, give yourself a pat on the back if you made it all the way up and down the mat. And I never forget, this one kid in the class said, yeah, he patted himself on the back. I swear to God, I wanted to kick that guy's ass. I was so pissed off. So in addition to like the bodybuilding training that I was doing these explosive push-ups on my own. I'd go home, I would do push-ups in my bedroom. If I was out in the backyard, I would do plyo, full-body explosive push-ups across the grass. And the next time we did it, I made it down and back. I didn't give myself the pat on my back physically, but in my head, I had just that like feeling of accomplishment. Like, yeah, dude, you did not bury me this time. You did not kick my ass. But that guy, Mr. Gonzalez, really inspired me with bodyweight training because he showed us all the hand walking drills, all the gymnastic tumbling movements, things that I use with my athletes today. And one of the coolest things was him really kind of walking the walk rather than showing things off. When he showed us how to do muscle ups on the rings, he was cranking them out without even, batting an eyelash. He didn't break 1 ounce of sweat. Easy. I mean, this guy was tight. Another morning we came in, class started at 8 a.m. We got in, it's about 5 to 8, and we get inside, and he's on the parallel bars doing handstand push-ups. Feet aren't supported, nothing. The guy's just holding his body upright, going up and down tight. I mean, his shoulders and arms, this guy was jacked. And like in our heads, knowing that he was an all-American wrestler and a badass in gymnastics, we never wanted to mess with the guy. And that guy really inspired me. I was 20 years old at the time. That was something like 97, I think. And I'll never forget the power of bodyweight training simply from watching him, his physique, how he looked, and the results he got as a wrestler. The guy was an all-American wrestler and never touched a weight, did all bodyweight training. So hope you enjoyed that story. So I've gotten my ass kicked for you. I've gone into jail to learn how inmates train with bodyweight. And I've just blown up this product for you. So hope you checked out the videos, and you definitely should have enjoyed them, especially that Polish Olympic weightlifting team training. I mean, those are world champions showing the power of bodyweight training. Thanks for checking it out. Check out the rest of the information below. We're going to kill it together.